So, but do you want to be famous? Would it be lovely to be famous? Why do people go on these TV shows? What was it, like Australian Idol or these other Big Brother shows, and they want to be famous? They must really sort of need to see a psychiatrist very quickly, because no one in their right mind would want to be famous. But a lot of times people desire that, they want that, they crave that. And really they're sort of putting all of their energies into the wrong place. There's a great story which I adapted and wrote in a newsletter, a journal of one of the Buddhist centres in Sydney, and I told at a recent concert in Singapore. It's a nice story about a monastery somewhere in the world, and in the middle of the night, so the abbot was woken up. He heard a noise in the main shrine room, so he got up and checked. Sure enough, there was a burglar in the temple. And as soon as the burglar saw the abbot, the burglar was trying to open the donation box. And he told the abbot just to get out of here. And the abbot took one look at the burglar, and instead of actually stopping the burglar, said, "You trying to open the donation box? Here's the key." So the burglar took it and told him not to do anything. But the abbot took one look at the burglar, like many burglars, and this guy was so thin. So the abbot asked him, "When was the last time you ate?" The burglar said, "Shut up!" When I give talks, I always like to sort of wake people up every now and again. "Shut up," he said. But the abbot didn't shut up. He said, "Look, there's some leftover food from this morning's meal in the cupboard. Help yourself." And the man was hungry. So just looking at the abbot and brandishing a knife from the kitchen, he said, "Don't come near." He quickly sort of stuffed some food into his mouth. And the abbot told him, "Don't rush, there's plenty of time." And the burglar opened the donation box, emptied it, took some more food and ran away, saying, "Don't call the police." The abbot said, "Oh well, look, the donations are there. It's for charity, for compassion. You're a poor person. Just take what you want. I'll clear it with the committee tomorrow." And so the next day, when the committee heard about this, at least the guy was being kind, and they really liked the abbot for being kind. But usually what happens, a few days later, that burglar was caught robbing another house somewhere, was sentenced to jail. The abbot forgot all about that until a few years later the burglar returned with another knife. He came and said, "Do you remember me? I robbed this temple 5 years ago. Now I've come to rob it again." But the burglar said this time, "But last time I took the wrong thing. I took the money." Putting down his knife, he said, "Now I've come to take compassion and wisdom. Please show me how you were so kind to me, even though that I was about to kill you and rob your temple." And so the burglar, realizing that the first time he thought that money was happiness, over those 5 years realized kindness was more important than money. He said the first time he'd stolen the wrong thing. Now he come to take the right thing, and asked the abbot to teach him compassion and kindness.